Hello again, everyone. It is your Black Knight, and let's read that. Your GTA Plus membership allows you to store up to 100 vehicles. I think it says it still somewhere, but it says there that they'll still be accessible. The cars will still be accessible if your GTA membership expires. Let's see, is that in? Can we see that in info? Is that in the dialogue? Let's see, in the notification. It said it though. I could screen capture it and then put it in here. But at any rate, my plan is to expire this. Not because, spending $8 or $9, $8.47 I think was the total, is an unreasonable amount of money to have GTA Plus for a month. But multiply that out by 12 and that is unreasonable, I think. So I'm taking one last walk through, looking at the cars I have decided to store here. And again, which I will be able to get to. They really are quite pretty, aren't they? And, I'll be able to pull any one of them out and drive it around, but we won't be able to look at them again, Like this, parked. They'll be here. Oh, they'll be here. Yes, they will, but... And I'll be able to draw them out and drive them around if I so choose. But I'm not going to be able to do this again. Not unless I decide to plunk down. And it could be the sort of thing where anytime I want to, I can give them another $8. They'll probably go up at some point. And then see them again. Ooh. We'll just run up to the end here and just look at everything. I have a lot of cars. I mean, this garage alone. Boy, some of these are like original cars I grabbed off the street to go with the Rusty Jack theme. And they're here. I'm not getting rid of them. This actually could have been a Hoovie's garage car at some point because he bought one just like this and now he's selling it, so... Oh well. There's a few of them. I think most of the cars in my Hoovie's garage have been sold off by him by this point. That's on the other character. And still outside of this, so we'll still be able to peruse that. Again, because it was Rusty Jack, I had to get some rusty examples of cars. See? Benefactor Serrano. I am looking to see a couple things. Like, I just got a Carbonizer. There's the Rapid GT. And I don't know, did I have one of those already? That's kind of a thing. It's not a problem to have a couple of Carbonizers. They don't cost a lot. And now that I've given myself another 100 parking spaces, that's not even an issue. Those significant vehicles. Do you come from a land down under? Actually, the one upstairs is one more like that. It's a beautiful garage. And I'm glad I have everything. But I mean, I just don't know that I can afford the yearly on it to have it always available. If I decide I need to see them, they'll be there. I can just hop on a Steam, give them another $8, get the 500K and bonus and all that. And the 4 times the money on whatever it happens to be. Ooh, purple. That's a pretty purple. Yeah. You'll notice though, there's nothing here where you're saying, "Wow, well, hey, listen, these are on the perfect. This is by accident. These are on the perfect level. Look at that. That is nice." I feel like we should take a picture of this. And save to gallery. So much purple. But you look at these, nothing here screams, "Hey, you use that all the time." These are all cars that I really like. But, I mean, a lot of them are FOMO cars. These are all FOMO. FOMO. You can't get them. I didn't want to get rid of them. I think this one you can still get. These, they only show up every once in a while. Like, they're all in that rotation of what you can have and what you can't have at any given time. And we'll do this with the other character too at some point. This is going to be a little bit of a slow video to make. But then again, I mean, it's one of the videos where it's really more for me than anybody else. Like, all right, here's a little historical video of what the 100-car garage looks like. And if I have the video, well then, ooh, pink. I don't really need to pay the monthly, right? I mean, you know. Bunch of tuners. Hot rod. I wish this wasn't such a terrible car to drive. Because I want to like it and I love the way it looks. Just not something you want to get. I think this was something, I'm not going to go over all the cars. I think that's one of the ones I grabbed from a mission. And you got all kinds of nice stuff. This was bulletproof for a while. That's why I got that one. And now it just kind of looks nice. Do-do-do. The Derek Buffington Turbo. Some of these, I believe that was one off the wheel. And I mean, I've done a video on pretty much. I wonder if I've done a video on every one of these cars. Do I just have that many videos? I have a lot. Vehicle workshop. So this has its own vehicle workshop, huh? I guess that would make sense. Wow, that's a nice blue. Colors you don't see in this game very often. It's nice. It'd be nice if I could paint the cars some of these. Maybe some of them are available. Huh. So there's my quick tour of these. I'll do another quick tour with my main character before we shut it all down. And here we are, my main character. Again, it's not like these are cars I've abandoned or don't like. I like them actually quite a lot. I mean, this is the classic, you know, Fister pink over Shafter purple. I mean, that's just... too funny. Jolt reference. I mean, this is my original, you know, XF. This is the car, the Black Knight car that I won so many races with. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to be in this fancy garage. But I don't really drive these very often. This Warner, I've bought it, I've sold it, I've bought it, I've sold it. It does have a Matchbox plate because I do have a Matchbox of this, something close to it. And so many, I mean, just good and important cars. The Baza Special. I'd say Baza on it essentially at some point. No. To get a Baza plate for it at some point. These I got because FOMO. They were going away. I thought they were going away. They might go away. Then they did go away. It was kind of shocking for most people, but they made them go away. They're pretty, but they're not great to drive. I have them. Life is good. And stingers. It's not like you wouldn't want to say these aren't the important cars. They do have, you know, a lot of other cars too. But I mean, I'm putting these here because they don't necessarily come up in conversation every day. But I like them enough to pay $8.47 just to have them. There's this set. Look, this is my Friedman set. One like his car from the single player, one like the one you get when you complete. Well, it's not one like it. It is the one you get when you complete all those missions. And, you know, the Cannonball Run Torero. Original injection with the Steelers colors. This is one of the original cars. Not the original. The original is the, the Trans Am. What the hell is that even called? I don't even know. It's late. Late at night. A lot of these are cars that were really kind of important and then got obsoleted out. There's my Luigi's. There's my Marios. Hey, old Mario. This is, or should be, an HSW. Yep, it's got the plate. I don't like driving it, but in certain situations, it's gonna be what you have to learn. This is my Muffifer, in case I'm ever hunted and survived the hunt. It's fully loaded. It might not be fully loaded. There was a couple things that would give it away. This is if I'm ever a hunter. No, that's going to happen. I think they do it on PS5 anyway. Very important car, but it looks very good in turquoise, and I don't need to have it in a regular garage as long as I can race it. I think I completed a stunt jump with this, and then it was just something I held on to forever. It's not my original black and yellow one. I should get another one of those and recreate that one. I think I had only so much room and I sold off that one because, you know, that Weenie Issy was just too important. So I had done something with it. The other one is kind of immortalized in one of my end bumps. Driving around a tree all bent up, but yeah. Memories. Again, good color selection for where it's at. Good color selection. Same with this. Not so much. Yeah, this has a good clash to it. The Lego truck. Useless for the most part, but it does look like it was made out of Legos. And for that I can appreciate it. Getting good colors. Will I come back to it at some point? Almost certainly. So I can walk through here again. But the main thing is I have the cars. Is that a, that's a lynx, okay. Another prairie. Cinco Mille is, I think, probably still one of the best sedans for racing. And here we are in the land of purple. Some important cars here. I think a lot of these were out of my, they were cars that we went off the wheel. They're from the casino garage. Yeah, all those there, those are all casino garage kind of things. Believe it or not, my main Krieger, that's a, that was a win off the wheel. I love the lighting. The lighting is cool. Glad I kept these. And the end result, we were able to hold out long enough that we got this before I start really selling some stuff off. Some of those had come out of the arcade. Yeah, this car was important at one point. It was, you know, it was my main racer, especially on splits, because it had a really good top end, and it wouldn't spin out like the Briosos would. Brioso on paper was a better car, but this would beat it every time because they just would spin out in tubes like crazy. The Briosos would. So now you got the club. The club eviscerates it, but I'm glad I have it. Made some nice videos on that. This is such an interesting car, and yet I got so little use for it right now. Yeah, it's not affected by ketchup, but it's not going to go out front anymore. Dang pink. That's just a terrible car to drive, but it's just something to have. It's a to have. So many things are a to have. This was bulletproof for a little while, so I got that one. Here's all the kind of obsolete racers. On so many levels here. Still love the cars though. Some bikes. I think I won that one. That's why it's that color. You'll notice that like there's a couple of these, like, you know, some of these cars that are from the collection of tuners that they have exactly the same liveries and stuff, because you could get some free ones, and I kept the free ones as they were for the most part. Limited edition liveries. Again, one of the original cars, you know, black with a pearlescent. I say original, like when I was first playing the game and grabbing stuff off the street. I remember there were people arguing this was really good in sedan races because it was durable. So that's one way of looking at it. That's another perfect shot as far as photos are concerned. This pink on pink. Save to gallery. We just zoom it so it's the only thing in the frame. Save to gallery. And If that's that, I guess we've looked at the workshop. Is it different? Are there variations, or is it all the same? The same. So the only thing left to do now is time warp again, and until I'm actually, disconnecting the GTA Plus.
You either buckle down and do your work, or you'll end up at McDonald's.
We going to McDonald's if I don't do my work?
No!
Now, the last thing I need to do before I get rid of GTA Plus is, of course, clear out my my hangars. I've already done that on the other character, just so that I don't miss out on that sweet 4 times money. But there have been some anomalies. He's not back yet. Sometimes when I deal with this dude who stands over here, deal with Rooster, sometimes he's been giving me two crates as promised. And sometimes nothing. I had like 2 requests in a row where I got no crates. There's some clips, not particularly interesting clips, but they're here. I mean,
don't hit me with them negative waves so early in the morning.
Okay, I have 11, and I just purchased something from Rooster. Let's see what we get.
1, go. Oh, shit!
Okay, I just spent another $25K, and he hasn't gotten me anything. This is we're just throwing money at him, and nothing's happening. It's supposed to be guaranteed 2. I'm getting guaranteed zilch. Nothing. Sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get none. Great.
You can eat me left to right. You can bite me up and down.
See, now I should have 15 based on what I've paid him. And by the guarantee of 2 per, we have 13, but we didn't get 15. So he's missing out every once in a while. So you're basically paying 50K to get 2.
Balls to you!
It has to do with if you leave session or something or you change sessions while he's doing. I don't know. There's something that's going on. I'm gonna just idle this now and see what happens.
Balls!
I'm not gonna crap.
Okay, let's look here. He's not back yet. I have 13. That should have been really 15 at least. So let's say we're gonna source something. I could source some of these up, do a couple more. I mean, ideally, if I have an opportunity, I'll keep working this.
Hey, so I was thinking, it's been a while since we asserted our...
Oh yeah, we're asserting. Okay. We'll take the fancy jet for this. It's fast. And it doesn't need to do much. We're not unleashing hell on anyone. But I don't know. Is it a case of when I go into Steam, the instant I do that, I lose all benefits when I cancel it, or does it go to the end of the month? I don't know.
We can look at it this way.
This looks like it's down by my garment factory again.
You're gonna find this place is locked up with some pretty heavy shutters. I swung by earlier to check it out, and lucky for us, it's all powered off a generator nearby. Take that out, and you should be all clear. I mean, unless you have something that could fit under the door.
And of course we do. Vehicles, remote control vehicle. Like, these aren't bad missions after you've done 100 of them. It just gets to get a little bit old. You need a break.
No way!
Oh no way! I'll run around like a crazy person, like I'm scared. Oh no, it was me that caused the explosion. Mr. Boofity Boof. That guy's calm.
Jesus!
I take it back. You have to hit just the right spot, I guess. It's in my pants! I had 13, this will bring it to 14, but if Rooster comes back, it should go to 16, right? At least. Because that's the guaranteed thing this week. For specialness. I'll have to look and see if there's any other GTA Plus benefits I'm missing out. Maybe installing Bully for free or something like that. I don't know. That might only work if you can keep the subscription going. But I don't really want to play Bully. It's supposed to be one of the greatest games ever, but it's not. I don't want to play it this cool. That doesn't sound like anything I want to do. Maybe someday the curiosity will get the best of me, but
Okay, you're clear to leave. Come into the hangar.
we'll land this outside in case anyone would know there. And we run in. Delivered the cargo. Okay, is he back yet? No. Takes him forever.
Okay, they definitely know who's in charge now. Plus, this is a great loadout you brought back.
Run's so encouraging. And since we're not going for bonuses, I mean, I could really, if I have a few minutes, this is a good thing to do if you just have a few minutes. You know, it's.
Hey, so our new friend Rooster is dropping a shipment off at Sandy Shores. Just meet him when he lands and bring the cargo back to the hangar.
Technically speaking, I am better off with the Sparrow here, as has been documented. Because it just can unleash so many missiles at once. Don't get me wrong, there's a part of me that wants to say, hey, happy Easter, here's $8.47, you can keep it for another month. But when does that end? I mean, like, suddenly you've got $300 into GTA. As time travels quickly. I mean, that's almost enough to get a grocery order. So I never noticed there's a boat there. Why is there? Why is there a boat here? A dilapidated boat. There's gotta be some kind of story there, right? I see it already.
Come in, Buckethead! Come in, Buckethead! This is Crazy Bird! I'm down and out, people!
And you're down out
I had
close.
a whole bunch of air-to-air ballistics just as I was on the home stretch. I'm in it to hit my chute okay, but the cargo's all down there in the wreckage. Transponder coordinates should still be good. If I were you, I'd get there before whoever shot me down does.
Shit! I wonder who the hell's on to us. We gotta move, people!
Dingus. Oh, Dingus! It found him. That's nice. Alright, the area. He really did almost make it, didn't he? Wow. You can't do this with a rifle, you know? And there is a certain amount of satisfaction to get. Do we see the item? Oh, there's still a couple of guys. Alright, hang on. Use them all. We don't want to necessarily bomb the cops now. We'll just load out. Let them settle down. Somehow they're actually still tracking in the right direction, you know? Kite them over here. Nothing else is locking up. There's one there. I think those are just people's cars that are left over. I think they're all shot for this. Where is it? Where is the little glowing, shiny thing? And they'll tell you after a while. But you know, you want to be able to just find it. There it is. I'm just going to land, because that's the kind of thing where it's right next to something. This car probably won't like it. Chemicals. I like how they actually look like, you know, the item.
Once you get the cargo, just lose the cops and bring it back here.
If you're not going for the bonuses, you can actually load this up pretty quick. You just don't get nearly as much money. It's the sort of thing where I probably will do this when it's not on, you know, I'll load the thing up when it's not on double money. And then unleash it when it is. I don't think you can get raided. I could be wrong. I'm just grabbing a few extra here while we wait for Rooster to come back. I think I'll just liberate it and make sure I get rid of GTA Plus before I have to pay it again.
Now that was some first-class damage control. To be honest with you, I'm worried about how hard Rooster's gonna celebrate.
I am too. He's not bringing me anything. Sit down. Sit down, you. Stop it. Stop humping the back of the chair. Weekly challenge. We did a weekly challenge thing? What was the weekly challenge?
Hey, so our new friend Rooster is dropping a shipment off at Sandy Shores.
Good, that's a good thing. What was the weekly challenge? Complete 5 business resupply missions. This counts, okay. I would assume I would have done that wildly already. to check on my other character and see if that's the case. I need 50 of them over there. That's 100K. Sometimes they throw you a t-shirt, but sometimes not. I've pretty much given up on the nightclub tier 4 because one of the things you have to do is you have to get all the platinum awards, and one of the platinum awards is you have to get 100 people to visit your nightclub, like actual other individual players, not like one person 100 times. And that's just not a thing. And all the time I've been playing the game, my other characters had 28 visits, and this character's had 4.
Come in, Buckethead. This is Crazy Bird. I'm down and out, people. Got hit by a whole bunch of air-to-air ballistics just as I was on
Same
the
location.
stretch. I'm in it to hit my chute okay, but the cargo's all down there in the wreckage. Transponder coordinates should still be good. If I were you, I'd get there before whoever shot me down does.
Shit! I wonder who the hell's on to us. We gotta move, people.
I love those high angle attack. It goes up in the air and comes down. Phew, those kind of looping missiles. Loopity. Directly running towards the helicopter. Wow, that's very courageous. Not a great plan, but I'm going to try not to enter the crash site because that will trigger the cops. We got everybody yet? Can we see it? Maybe it doesn't res until you actually go in. I see it! Okay, watch this. It's in the same location. Okay, so we sit down. Okay, so we have enough time to take off, I think, before we have serious problems.
Once you get the cargo, just lose the cops and bring it back here.
This went smoother than the last time. Work our way around here. You can hear a little hum to the engine like it's getting tired. And I don't have 4 hours today to play with this. I just don't. Didn't see me, wasn't looking up. Lose the cops, back. Yeah, but I just don't see that happening. Certainly not in any kind of way that's manageable. Maybe someday I'll just happen to be doing something in public. I'm not in public sessions hardly at all. Is he back yet? Come on, I just want to get whatever little things you're gonna give me here, Chief.
Now that was some first-class damage control. To be honest with you, I'm worried about how hard Rooster's gonna celebrate.
And how many do we have now? We're at 16. What's that worth? We're almost at 2 million. I mean, that's not bad. All right, I guess we could do medical supplies and tobacco. It's just to round it out. I think I've already done the thing where you get one of each.
Hey, so our new friend Rooster is dropping a shipment off at Sandy Shores.
Are you
Just
serious?
meet him when he lands.
Rinse, lather, repeat.
There's so many balsam products, but this is the one that started it all. Wella Balsam. It's the original balsam.
I'm headed to hit my shoot, okay? But the cargo's all down there.
Same location?
Transponder coordinates should still be good. If I were you, I'd get there before whoever shot me down does.
Shit! I wonder who the hell's on to us. We gotta move, people.
It's probably in the same spot. Yep, I think so. Didn't even bother to kill them all. I may.
Once you get the cargo, just lose the cops and bring it back here.
We'll have to freshen up the chopper after this one.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I got that mission I don't like, that you have to go underwater. So I found a new session, and now he's back. I had 18.
See you later.
Do I have 20? No. If you change sessions out, then it's just $25,000 lost. That's stupid.
Mother trucker, dude. That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Watch your profanity.
That's radically stupid. Well, fine, let's just sell it.
Hey, there's a trailer waiting for you nearby. Just hitch it up and bring it to the drop-off. That's it.
And then we manage vehicles. The wedge. Gonna sell this off, get rid of GTA Plus. And be done with it. Market.
I walk to Burger King, then I walk back home from Burger King.
Okay, so I bumped an army car, and then they shot me. I was trying to blow myself up just to get rid of the wanted level, and now it's locked on. I can't lose the cops. There are no cops. Lester won't help me. The mission is glitched. It's totally broken. I have to do a different cell. Bizarre. there's nothing I could do there because I couldn't complete it. It wouldn't unlock the. There was no way for me to escape. I wasn't even recording that point because it's like, well, this is just boring. So we lost 2, couple 100,000. I don't care. We're just clearing this out. What to get to the main part of getting rid of GTA Plus.
Okay, nice, easy job.
Yeah, it wasn't easy last time.
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
Oh, okay. So this, it looks like you got some company down there. That's familiar. I thought there was a version of this this mission. Maybe I mentioned this in a previous video. Where people. I don't see the red. There is the red things here. They're coming from behind, so that could be problematic. I think just knock them out of the way. Like that. But on the other hand, the Phantom is faster. The Phantom Blade is faster than a regular Phantom. So can we just keep ahead of them for long enough? Yeah, all the way. The Phantom's awesome. Now if someone teleports in front of me, well, they'll get that treatment. Any teleportation? Do I still have to back it in, or do we just pull into something? Excuse me. Yeah, they're still going to want a bat thing between the two. Brakes, 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 brakes. This is not going to be easy with all the bounciness. Not going to be easy one way or another. It'd almost be easier to get the helicopter and drop it in, don't you think? Real truck drivers laughing at me. This is my everyday job, and what are you doing? What are you doing? This is not my everyday job. I don't do what you do. Snuggle. Okay, that's almost working. Don't criticize me. This is a way to do it. It's not neat, but it's done. And cash me out. How about that? Alright, it's enough. How come that says 7 of 8? I just sold all 8 kinds of cargo. I just did it in that run.
Hey, we're done. Didn't I say it would be easy?
All right, now on to business.
Run.
All right, so here we are. Your current plan. Select the plan. How do I cancel the plan? Okay. This is gonna be work.
Later, Mom. What's up? Me and my boys going to see Uncle Cracker. Give him that back, Jordan. Do you want to go see Uncle Cracker now?
Okay, manage subscriptions. In the small print. Next billing date, April 6th. So maybe I'm good till April 6th. Edit. Cancel my subscription. Apply. Okay, well that's not too bad. You can see I've done it. I've canceled my GTA Plus. This subscription will not automatically renew, but will remain active until April 6th. So, in theory, I could still keep cranking out hangar sales until April 6th. And whatever else is going on. Huzzah! Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Black Knight. Have a great night.
If it's not one thing, it's another. Well, gotta run.
I'd say you clearly do not give one single
At one point, I was divorcing somebody, right? And in order to cheer me up, she said, well, she reminded me about the time that she had been divorcing somebody. And she said it had gotten extremely messy. And it took about a year. And at the end of the year, when the final papers arrived, she sent this guy a huge crate of baseballs with a card that said, "Bats to DiMaggio, ... And you know, the rest is balls to you. But it was implied, you see, she never said.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?